Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my friends. Now, I want to explain about my novel review. Here, I want to divide into three parts. The first, description, and then the story, and the last is my opinion. Here, description of the novel. The title of my novel is Earth. Actually, this novel, the first published in Bahasa Indonesia. So, this novel Earth translated into English in 2019. Created by Tere and the writer, the name is Darwish. This novel consists of some series novel. So after this novel, there are some next chapter of this novel. So the novel Earth is the first of the some chapters itself. This novel has 368 pages and has 45 episodes. The genre of this novel is fantasy, the most, and then adventures, high school. The second is about the story. The story of this novel begins at the main player named Raib. Raib has a power. The power is he can disappear. This novel actually tell us about the adventures of Raib and his friends that have their power, and the main purpose of the begin of the novel, the main purpose is want to introduce us to some characters and their power, and also introduce us about the enemy, the purpose of the enemy, and so on. In the middle of the story is about the adventures of some main players. The adventures is going to another world, going to another dimensions that not in Earth too. So they have power because they are Earth clan, and they go to another dimensions that has a clan like Month clan, Sun clan, and there are some human that has power too there. And the last of parts of the novel tell us about the end of the enemy named Tamus. But the novel is continue in the next chapter. So in extra continuous, this novel there are some resolutions, but has a new chapter in the next book series. Here's the place in high school, in family, and there are some places that complicated because some places that you cannot imagination logical, you cannot unexpectable. Okay, the last is my opinion about this book. Overall, when I read this book, I try to avoid the complicated place or the complicated story that not interest me. But my favorite plot in when I read episode 13, I find a good story here. There are some libraries, big libraries that save much secret of the world, that information that the human of the earth doesn't know about the earth itself. And there are some stories there. I think I like this plot. I think the bad thing of this book is so many complicated, many new things that it doesn't imagine in here. So I think its advantages and disadvantages of the story depend on yourself when you read. And then I think that's all for my presentation about this novel. Okay, thanks you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.